Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Sedgefield Racecourse here on Tuesday. It is the 1st of October 2024. Going to look at the 5th race, the 410 from Sedgefield, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the 5th race, the 410 from Sedgefield, which is featured on the program. It is Vickers Bet Handicap Chase. It's a Class 4 handicap chase going for $11,500 purse. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Horses raised 0 to 120. 7 horses are contesting 3,200 meters or 2 miles over the chase course. The going's going to be good, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to go take the 4-horse Chase of Fortune as a top selection. 4, 5, 6 for me in the trifecta. 4, 5, 6 trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Chase of Fortune. The 6-year-old gelding by Cannock Chase here. Chris Grant trains. Danny McMenamin gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came out solo on very fast ground. 4th of June, 2 miles in a Class 4 handicap chase, and he fell out of contention that day. What can you do? Just couldn't stay afloat. He wasn't getting around the race course well. Also, it was a very tough Class 4. I don't think this Class 4 is very tough. It's the softer side of good turf course, which I think he should absolutely adore. Off the bench, he's also going to be a little bit fresher. He should really run a good race to get the victory today. He ran 2 back at Hexham on the 11th of May, 2 miles in a Class 4 handicap chase. On fast ground, he finished third by 4.5 lengths that day. And he was on the drive. He was keeping up that day. A little bit of turn of foot. Off that run, I thought he wanted a little bit more ground, maybe a little bit, an extra quarter of a mile to really get things interesting late. But he got around the race course okay that day. And then at Carlisle on the 7th of April, heavy ground, 2 miles in a Class 2 handicap chase. He stepped up in a lot of class, and he finished 5th by 8 3/4 lengths that day. He didn't jump so well, but he didn't jump crap either. I thought he showed a potential of a race that day. Not a bad run with him there. And then prior to that, Newcastle on heavy ground, 2 miles back in a Class 4 handicap in March, finished 3rd by 5 lengths that day, and he just completely hit the wall before the wire. You just saw a very tired horse stepping up in class that day. He ran terrifically at Catterick back on the 27th of February, though, on soft ground. 2 miles in a Class 5 handicap chase, went by 2 3/4 lengths. He was on the drive, excelling that day. A very, very good run. Refreshing here at 9 to 2. I know it's not the best price in the world, but he can win. I think the 5-horse Noble Anthem can win also for Robert Dooney and Adrian Keatley. Hasn't won over the bigger obstacles yet, but his 2 races on them haven't been that bad at all. He had a very good place over the hurdles back at Market Racing back in July, and then came back to run it after that 2 weeks later in the chases at Market Racing in a Class 4 handicap chase with 2 miles in a furlong, where he finished 4th by 6.5 lengths that day. And again, he got around the race course well. If you look at his flat races, when he's had given ground, he hasn't run half bad. I'm going to give him a shot coming here to the obstacles, but I do think Chase of Fortune is your likeliest winner. But to recount my selection for the 410, the 5th race from Sedgefield, going to take the 4-horse Chase of Fortune, give kudos to the 5-horse Noble Anthem. 4, 5, 6 trifecta. We'll use the 4 and 5 in the quarter play spot, whatever we decide to play. That being said, good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck everyone.